Hey guys, we have another video today. My number one question for you guys before we start the video is, how do people afford luxury cars, go to college at the same time, and be able to afford luxury car payments? That's crazy to me, because we're talking about at least, especially if they're living by themselves, at least like 3K. They must be living a paycheck to paycheck. But today I want to open up with this, with a couple tips that I've used to save money for the past couple of years, living by myself with a pretty decent income, but I wouldn't say it's all that. Hope you guys enjoy this. Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to give you a couple keys and tips. There's my dog ruining my bed. And I'm going to give you 30 tips on how to save money in your 20s. These are tips anybody can use. I've lived out by myself for the past 5 years with roommates and by myself. And here's a couple things that I would probably suggest. Number one, living on a budget. Set up your budget, and you can do this by how much you get paid, how much you're saving, the bills for the week, and what's important is how much you have left over. Circle the amount you have left over, and what you're going to be doing with this leftover money, you can either save more, invest 401ks, Roth IRAs, blue chip stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, silver, gold, many of options out there. There's no reason why you shouldn't be investing. And then number three, you can use this money for your hobbies. You can budget your hobbies. Always shop at a discount like I do when it comes to fragrances. I have a lot of them, and it's because I only shop at discounts, and when I can't, I always try to find the cheapest prices, even used. Number two, write down how much your groceries are relatively. For me, it's $85 roughly, and that includes fruits, a little of a snack, and I mostly get the same things every single time, so it always either gets to 85, 88, 90, or it tips over 81, 82, and that's because inflation, brands change their pricing, etc., etc., etc. But always making sure that you have that concrete number there helps a lot when it comes to budgeting stuff. Number three, always shop at a discount. Never buy things at full price. There's no excuse. You have Amazon, eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and Facebook groups when it comes to shopping for used things. I personally like buying used shoes. I don't mind buying used shoes if they're in good condition. Burlington's a good example of this. I don't mind buying used electronics. It just varies. Refurbished if I can. That's still used but lightly new. Used couches, if they leather, you can just wipe them down and just really take care of them for a very long time. Just used everything, bro. Just might as well use everything. Just not anything that is interior, so like, underwear, socks, those stuff I always buy new, no matter what. I'm trying to think of anything else. Number four is always shopping for the best price. Phone plans are a very good deal when it comes to this. I pay $50 for Straight Talk. I think it's absurd paying $50 for a phone with full limit service, with the full package and stuff. You shouldn't be paying full price for phone service at all. You can get $20 at Mint Mobile for full service. And that full service, I mean talk, text, data, hotspot, unlimited. I think $50 is a lot, especially people who pay $85 with AT&T and T-Mobile. Like, that is crazy. I think it's absurd paying $90 for home internet, so I'm always trying to shop for the best deal and try to talk with competitors to see what they can do for me. So always shop around, always be on the lookout year after year after year when you can to do what you got to do. Number six, what I can probably suggest you is in your 20s, I think the best action I took was buying a beater car. This for me was a Ford Focus. It lasted me 2 years up until I got to the stage in my life where I said, I need to buy this car because it makes me cool. And I remember buying this car and revving in front of my friends, and it made me that much cooler. And then I realized, man, that was such a waste of money. Buy a beater car. I'm going to give you good suggestions of beater cars. Toyota Corollas, Honda Civics, Honda Accords, Ford Focuses, older generations, 2000, 2005. Older Volvos are pretty darn solid. and older Infinities, older Nissans are really reliable cars. Anything from the 90s is going to be really, really reliable. And the Toyota Corolla, Toyota Celica, Honda Civics are just amazing cars, and I would highly suggest them for anybody that's trying to keep their budget tight. I would not spend more than $3,000 on a beater. And when you look at a car with 200,000 miles, inspect everything. Get a mechanic to check it out if it's going to be your college beater for sure. Definitely get it checked out. Make sure it has emissions up to date and registration and taxes have been paid on that vehicle and up to date too. Other ways I would try is shop around for gas prices. Believe it or not, you're probably overspending $5 to $10 on gas just by not picking the right location. For me, I like picking around the city that I'm working at. For an example, if I work in Waterbury and I live in Torrington, I would probably shop around in Waterbury for gas, knowing that their gas is cheaper, and then just bringing that gas home with me, meaning pumping gas, driving home, and then making that last for the rest of the week. Because if I know that I'm going to come back to Torrington, it's going to be double the price, why would I pump gas in Torrington? Even though I'm closer to home, it's pricier in Torrington. That's why I would just shop around for gas stations, find a gas station that you like, and just keep on going to that same gas station. Good gas stations are your Shells, your Mobil 1, your Sunoco's. When you're tight on a budget, the Stop and Shop gas is perfectly fine. Cumberland Farms is okay, and your Valero gas stations are, I'll put it bottom of the list. So you can do that. It's just knowing your way through things and arranging through that. Another piece of advice for you is learning how to do things yourself. I cut my own hair. All I literally do is I grab a clippers. I make sure they're always moistened, they're always oiled up before I put them away, and I run the number 3 clip. And I just run it through my head. Literally, that's all I do. And then I learned how to shape in my own head. Sometimes I mess it up sometimes. So that's when I would go to the barber and have them shape it up. And then time after time, I'll cut my own hair and shape it up according to how they've shaped it up. Because you will lose your hairline if you don't go often. But usually it'll last me like 5 months, 6 months without seeing a barber. And you save yourself a lot of money that way too. A barber visit can be between $30 to $35 a month, or every 2 weeks, depending how much you go. That's $60. So you pocket the $60. Buy $15 clippers at TJ Maxx. Spend 2 hours, and you're all set to go. And you get to learn the learning curve of cutting hair. So that's how I save money. Another way I save money is I only buy essentials. Toilet paper, toilet wipes, counter wipes, for my gaming area. Just focusing on essentials. Any type of like junk food item or extra items, don't put them in your cart. Don't shop online for these extra items. Make sure it's within your budget and that you have it written down if it's on your spending budget. So for an example, for my hobbies, I have $30. Am I just going to go on Shop app and order a $175 cologne and just do a firm payments on it for $30 a week? No, that would be stupid. I would save the $30 week after week after week after week up until I get $155 and pay for the item full price. That's what I'm practicing today, and that's something you should practice too. Don't open credit cards in your 20s. You do not need credit to get a home. That's what I'm implementing now with the Baby Steps by Dave Ramsey. You do not need a credit score. It's just that I love that credit score. You can do it the old way, meaning you go up to whatever bank, they do it the old style, make sure you have income, make sure you have a stable job for the past couple of years, and they get you the loan, or they get you the mortgage at that. My last piece of advice to you is starting the Dave Ramsey Baby Steps. The first step is saving $1,000, which I am doing now. The second step is paying off all debt. Paying off debt, so your student loans, stuff like that. The third, after you're out of debt and saving $1,000, you need 3 to 6 months of expenses. For me, that is at least, not even joking, like $5,000 in the bank. Step 4 is investing. Again, your Roth IRAs are going to be your best bet. 401ks, your mutual funds, your silver, your gold. Just diversity in all areas is gonna be your best bet. Step 5 is saving college for your kids, and then number 6 is paying off the house as quickly as you can. And then step 7 is give, and that's not a specific amount. You just try to give. Now, during these baby steps, I saw a couple videos of Dave Ramsey, and he suggests that we still give to churches, to charities, because it gives us that motivation and that kick to keep moving forward, because we're doing nice things, and it allows us to stay motivated, stay encouraged. Because I don't know about you guys, but I just love helping people, no matter if it's financially or just with my time. I love helping people with their cars for free and just dedicating my time to doing what I love to do. And my second to last is going to be using your hobbies for side income. Use your hobbies for side income. If you know how to work on brakes, and you know how to do oil changes, or you know how to put in Windows updates and all these other things, definitely do that. Help a friend out, get paid for it, or do it for free. All of this is experience and knowledge for moving you up to the next step in life. And when you keep on doing this again and again and again, now you have mouth referrals, and you can start your own side hustle with that. So it's always good on expanding your knowledge, getting whatever credentials you need. In today's day and age, you can most probably get it online for free or a very, very low cost. The cost of college is a scam. You get all these courses that you don't need, like an English and a math, when you're only a photography major looking to do photography. Like, just do photography. Anyhow, my last step is investing in yourself. Always invest in yourself first. Knowledge, getting the books that you need to improve your knowledge to move up to the next step in your career. Number 2, investing in stuff. So like silver, gold, Roth IRA, 401ks, like we were mentioning before. And investing in yourself can also be the materials that you need to move forward in your career. These can be wrenches, ratchets, power tools, could be a soldering kit. It could be building a gaming PC so that you can do cybersecurity and programming computers for the first time. All this stuff matters a lot. And these are just a couple tips that helped me move from being by myself and just being in a really good, stable situation. You are going to mess this up. It's fine. Just make sure you get back up, start saving money again, you start investing in yourself, and just stay encouraged, you know. God is watching over you, and you'll always be doing well, bro. You'll always be doing well. There's just going to be a lot of this up and downs in your 20s. And as somebody that's turning 27 in November, I can tell you right now, the up and downs are going to be very, very and super aggressive. So don't doubt, stay hopeful, and God loves you. If you guys feel like it's in your heart today, donate to the channel. These videos take a lot of time, and sampling fragrances gets expensive. And when you donate, it goes to more niche fragrances so that I can review them for you guys when you guys ask me below. I love you guys. You already know. God loves you too. Drop comments for prayer requests or any advice you need in your 20s. I'm more than here to help. Bye.